I would like to welcome you all to our annual Beta Gamma Sigma event and briefly explain about Beta Gamma Sigma and our William Paterson University chapter. Beta Gamma Sigma is an honor society serving business programs accredited by ASCSB International, which means the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. This is the foremost and premier accredited body for business schools. Each year, at the annual Cotsakos College of Business Honor Society Induction and Awards Dinner, the college's top students at both undergraduate and graduate level are inducted into Beta Gamma Sigma. The invitations are extended to seniors and juniors whose GPA places them at the top 10%, and MBA students with GPA that places them at the top 20% of their cohorts. Our college started this tradition in 2007, and since then we inducted more than 260 students. In 2007, our college inducted only 25 students. Today, we are going to induct 69 students. Last year, we had about 140 attendance. And this year, we are close to 200 attendance of this event, which is growth of 45%. We hope to keep growing and maintaining a successful Beta Gamma Sigma chapter, so our students and alumni members have strong affiliation with our college.
I welcome you all. This has really become a signature event for the college. And we really appreciate all the distinguished guests who are here to join us today. But first, I'd like to recognize two senior members of our administration, our Provost, Dr. Weil, and our President, Dr. Kathleen Waldron. Dr. Waldron has been a true supporter of the college. Some of you may not know this, but when she came back to academia, she was actually the Dean of the Business School at Long Island University. So I know that she has a soft spot and a soft corner for business school, for our business school. And I would like her to share her thoughts with you today.
Thank you, Dean, and welcome parents, family members, faculty, and students, and honored guests. It's a president's delight to be at a ceremony like this, where students are being recognized for their academic achievement. As president of a university, I go to a lot of events with students. Sometimes they're recognized for their athletic prowess. Sometimes they're recognized for their artistic or literary endeavors. And sometimes they're recognized for just sheer brain power and perseverance and diligence, like tonight. And I want to let everyone know in the room, all of the students, that we are so very, very proud of you. Proud of the faculty, proud of the students. The dean is correct because of my own business background and because I was dean of a business school at one point in my life, that I have a soft spot for the Cotsakos College of Business. But at the same time, I have the most demanding expectations of this college and its students and its advisory board and its alum. So sometimes when somebody knows what you do very, very well, they place higher demands on you. And students, we have placed higher demands on you. You enter a very competitive area of study for college and university students today. There are a lot of business schools around this region and around the country. And to excel, to be inducted into Beta Gamma Sigma, and as you know, lots of universities are not allowed to have a chapter of Beta Gamma Sigma because the College of Business has to be accredited by AACSB, a fairly exclusive and demanding accreditation process. So when you're already among a select group and then gets selected even further to be inducted into Beta Gamma Sigma, it is a big recognition. Always, always, always put it on your resume. People in business will know what it means. They will know that you are special and that you're academically very gifted and have worked very hard to achieve that. So I want to just early in advance, not take up too much time at the podium, but congratulate everyone who's going to be inducted tonight. Thank you.
Mr. Sander Flaum is today the principal of Flaum Navigators, a consulting firm that is focused on transformational thinking and leadership and marketing and sales effectiveness. Before moving to consulting, Sander served 18 years with Ledley Labs, where he was marketing head of prescription drugs, vaccines, and generic products. In all, Sander has directed 80 product launches and restagings. He has authored over 130 articles on marketing management and leadership. He writes a monthly column for the American Management Association's M-World and Medical Advertising News. And he also has a weekly radio show on public service radio called The Leader's Edge. Like I said, he knows just a little bit more than we do about success. So why don't we invite Sander to send his message to you today.
Let me tell you a little bit about some of the research that I've done in the field of leadership. The first thing I want to discuss with you is something called people. People. Leaders surround themselves with people as smart or smarter than they are, number one. The second thing about people is leaders, they listen, okay? They listen. The next P is called persistence. No, N-O is only for today. No is only for today. You fight for a yes tomorrow, or next week, or next month, okay? But you won't give up. Great leaders never quit. Next P is paranoia. True leaders are paranoid, as you will say. If you really want to lead, then you're going to have this paranoia. No one can be better than you. Lastly, of the P's, I want to talk about performance. No matter how great you look, they'll hire the guy in 5'4", obese with bad breath. Okay? That's what happens. That's what happens. You have to perform. A legacy. Let's talk about that. A legacy starts right now. What do you want people to say about you? You have to start building a legacy for yourself right now. You have to start thinking about it. What do you want people to say about you?
Members of the William Paterson University chapter of Beta Gamma Sigma, we will now proceed with the induction of newly elected members.
Ms. President, I present 72 candidates for membership in Beta Gamma Sigma.
You have been honored by an invitation to membership in Beta Gamma Sigma. Because of that, you have achieved in scholarship and service. We are honored to give you to have you join us. The principles of Beta Gamma Sigma are represented by the three Greek words, the initials of which form the name of our society: Beta, Gamma, Sigma.
Beta is the initial letter of the Greek word bebios, which signifies honor. Honor is personal integrity and excellence of character. It is an enduring quality found in all persons who deserve to lead others. Worthy members of Beta Gamma Sigma consciously seek to act honorably at all times. Thus, they confidently pursue peace of mind and happiness for themselves, even as they serve as an exemplar for others.
Gamma is the initial letter of the Greek word gnosis, which means wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge tested by experience and tempered by discerning judgment. Confronted by a veritable flood of facts and concepts, the person of wisdom exercises special discrimination to select, to arrange, to relate, to interpret, and to apply. This is a challenge worthy of the finest mind. I ask you to continue your quest for wisdom, nurture it, and utilize it in your conduct every day of your life.
Sigma is the initial letter of the Greek word spude, which means earnestness. Earnestness is enthusiasm measured by achievement, disciplined by reason, and ennobled by sincerity. The greatest personal achievements are tributes to the blending of honor, wisdom, and earnestness in the minds and hearts of those who lead. Rewards for the individual and progress for society surely proceed from this wholesome union of qualities. I ask you to accept earnestness as a guide and stimulant in your personal conduct every day of your life.
You have heard the principles which members of Beta Gamma Sigma endorse and strive to uphold: honor, wisdom, and earnestness. Do you accept these principles as your own? If so, say, I do.
I do.
Please repeat after me a statement in which you formally accept the principles of Beta Gamma Sigma. I pledge myself to maintain and uphold
I pledge myself to maintain and uphold
the ideals and principles of Beta Gamma Sigma,
the ideals and principles of Beta Gamma Sigma,
the Scholastic Business Honor Society.
the Scholastic Business Honor Society.
I will guard and cherish honor.
I will guard and cherish honor.
I will strive ever to acquire wisdom,
I will strive ever to acquire wisdom,
and I use it for the betterment of mankind.
and I use it for the betterment of
mankind.
Do you affirm this pledge? If so, say, I do.
I do.
In recognition of your accomplishment and of your pledge to high ideals, we will now present to you the key of Beta Gamma Sigma. This key is a symbol of the ideals of honor, wisdom, and earnestness, which you have accepted.
Okay.